What's up YouTube? This is the Trout Fisherman 123. I know I haven't made a video like a couple weeks or so, but I've been pretty darn busy with school. And tonight I was thinking I could do some tackle talk. So out here on the table I have various flies and different patterns all sorted for you. You got your basic nymphs and setups right here. You got your basic dry flies. Then you got your famous woolly buggers down here, and then a couple variations that I tied myself, which are these two right here. And then you got your classic bucktail streamers. Then your old classics like the hornberg, the muddler minnow, gray ghost, and then a couple other patterns I picked up from New York. And then you got some other ones like the yellow ghost, the Mickey fin, black nose dace, and then the white ghost. And then this one is the famous marabou makata. It's an old classic. And then you got another one. This is a special one. I wanted to show this because it's got a double hook setup on it. Nice trailer hook. And then this one, which is pretty cool, it's a Mickey fin with a little bit of a spinner on the front of it, which is pretty cool and works pretty well. Now the other thing too that we have also discovered recently, we've been fishing at stiles and forest primarily, and my father and I have done very well for trout with all these flies right here, except we've been using them on a spinning rod. And what we do is we'd either take the Trilene 6-pound test that we'd used, or the Power Pro braid line, and fill our spools with them and cast it with a bubble. I'm not sure if you're familiar with a bubble, but a bubble is a see-through plastic piece. It's about that big or so, maybe a couple inches or an inch in diameter, and you fill the thing up with water and it's see-through. So what you can do is you can slide the thing on your line. So you can take, like, let's say you take your Power Pro and then you take a piece of regular line, feed it through there, then tie a swivel to the end of it. Then when you have the swivel, that acts as the stop, and then you're able to actually cast it out a good distance and be able to fish with flies that you really couldn't cast out that far with. And we've done very well with that. And the basic setup we were using is we would take a famous woolly bugger. This one's a brown one with a bead head, and what we do is we take this, tie the main part of the leader from the swivel to the tip, and then tie on a lighter piece of tippet to the bend in the hook, and then tie on one of these 5 nymphs. This is an egg pattern. This is a prince nymph. That's a hellgrammite pattern that's been absolutely demolished by many fish. Stonefly pattern that's been used a lot, and the famous one, the gold ribs hare's ear nymph. And these 5 right here have been really good fish catchers, along with the egg sucking leech, the silver bead-headed woolly bugger with a little bit of flash, and then the black-head woolly bugger with a gold bead head, a regular just tied onto the hook, and then like a brown or an olive, and then a couple variations as well. Another cool thing that we found out in the fishing community has been these. They're called Joe's flies. No pun intended really, but this acts as a little spinner, and what happens is you can see that spins pretty well in the water. But this is an actual orange woolly bugger tied on the back. My pinky right now is hitting the treble hook, and then there's another treble hook right there that we put in because we kept losing fish. But yeah, good fly. And then a couple other streamers here that are really good. In fact, too, the bucktails we'd also use but we'll use those on when the fish become a little bit more picky and start targeting minnows. The same with like the yellow ghost, the Mickey fin, the black nose, and the white ghost, which are really nice. And then these two smelt patterns right here I picked up in, actually these three right here I picked up in New York from Oswego, and it was pretty neat. So there's quite an array of flies here, and I store them in this nice the Flambeau Outdoors bag. So you can actually store 2 fly boxes in here in the zipper part, and then they give you these nice cases so you can store your flies in here. Put them away. You can take this, tuck that in, so you have 2 big cases, and then this nice large case. You can take this and then grab it and strap it over your shoulder. So overall, it's a pretty nice bag, and it can hold a lot of inventory for flies. Now if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and hopefully I will be making more videos soon once I get out of school, which is on June 1st. But in the meantime, this is the Trout Fisherman 123 signing out. Please subscribe.